code is law. It's the unbreakable promise. Until $60 million vanished. That mantra, code is law, I believed in it because it was the foundation. But I was researching the most famous test of that mantra, the DAO. It was a brilliant decentralized investment fund on Ethereum, but its immutable code had a critical bug. An attacker found that bug, and by the rules of its very code, started to withdraw the same money over and over, draining $60 million. But the worst part, because the code was law, the attack was technically following the rules. So what was the fix to this immutable mistake? A civil war. They had to literally tear the entire network in two, creating Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, just to undo one single mistake. So what do you do when the law itself is wrong? You don't build a system that's a cage. That philosophy of the perfect code, it's a dead end. It's a system that's terrified of making mistakes. But what is progress if not the process of fixing our mistakes? That entire crisis is the perfect example of a system that can't evolve. This is exactly why the internet computer is so different. It was designed to solve these problems from day one. And the way it does it is an architectural marvel. This is what I have to show you. On the internet computer, smart contracts are called canisters. And they were designed with the one thing everyone else was afraid of. They can be upgraded. Now wait, I know what you're thinking because I thought it too. If it could be upgraded, that means it's centralized. The developers can steal my funds. That's the trap. We were told we had to choose. Either a rigid broken system or a centralized corruptible one. But this is the discovery. It's a false choice. And that's the architectural marvel. On ICP, you can separate the code from the memory. You can seamlessly swap out the logic without ever stopping the service or touching the data. You're not tearing down the building, you're just upgrading the software. Think about what this means. It means the system is no longer brittle, it's resilient. It's designed with the one thing all real-world software must have, the ability to iterate. But this creates one final critical question. If anyone can propose an upgrade, who gets to press the button? And if the answer is one person, then we failed. This final piece, this is the keystone that locks the entire system together. So upgrades aren't pushed by a single company or a backroom group of developers. They are controlled by a decentralized on-chain governance system, the Network Nervous System, or NNS. You submit a proposal, that proposal is then voted on by thousands of token holders all over the planet. The decision is decentralized, is transparent, and it's verifiable. This is the evolution. Other blockchains use social chaos to decide on a hard fork. ICP uses on-chain governance to decide on software upgrades. This is the discovery that connects it all. The old way punishes mistakes. The new way builds a transparent, democratic process for fixing them. This isn't about trusting a single person. It's about trusting the process. The immutable blockchain was a fascinating first step, but it was brittle. It was built for a world that never changes, and a system with no room for redemption. But our world is not static. It evolves. To build a living internet, one that can grow with us, you don't need a cage. You need a system that can learn, adapt, and evolve. ICP's ability to upgrade is not a flaw. It's the one feature that proves it's truly built to last. The old way told us that code is law, but the DAO proved that law could be wrong. This new way gives us a system where the law can be held accountable and where it can redeem itself. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay blessed.